Hello, everyone. Welcome to your spirit messages for March 13th to March 20th, 2021. So excited to be here. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? I'm going to talk about this on a future podcast episode, but I hit massive burnout. Yep, I did. And these spirit messages that I give you are also for myself. So heeding my own advice is going to be wonderful, and spirit's advice here. So I had a really busy few months since December. And I just kind of hit a wall. And so I just need to take a little bit of a break, step back a little bit. But here I am back just to give you a few quick little spirit messages. I'm going to be using Rebecca Campbell's Starseed deck. I hope that the messages this week resonate with you. Do check out my podcast episode. Maybe in a couple weeks I'll post it about the experiences that kind of led up to this burnout, signs for burnout. I would love to call it spiritual burnout, but it has nothing to do with spirit. Has to do with my humanness. But it's all good. I'm just so driven. I have so many dreams to chase, and I try to chase everything because I get so excited about my life, and I have to kind of learn how to listen to my spirit a little bit more when it's telling me, hey, slow down, nurture yourself. You don't need to do this all at once. So it is what it is, but I am feeling better finally. Hope to be back a little bit more regularly with the spirit messages because I know hundreds of you love it. And so I do this for you guys. Okay. So one thing spirit is inspiring me to say, and again, I'm just kind of giving the disclaimer here that I'm speaking to the people who are drawn to listen to this. I'm not speaking for everybody in the whole planet. I'm not thick enough to think that I can speak on behalf of the entire collective, but I definitely want to pass this along to the people who will be drawn to listen to these spirit messages. And they are actually drawing me about living more from the heart. Now, I personally do feel like I live from the heart without a doubt, but they're making me feel that there's so many people out there right now just busy, much like I have been lately. And we're not really kind of tuning into the desires of the heart. And so spirit is wanting us to move the energy down into the heart, make decisions from the heart space rather than the logical mind, which can really kind of lead us astray sometimes and keep us in this place of scarcity and lack of safety. And so spirit is really encouraging us to do what we can to kind of bring the energy back down into our heart and live a little bit more heart-centered. If we can move the energy down, make decisions from this space, they're making me feel that the word contentment's kind of coming up. I'm coming up with the word contentment, just kind of feeling more at peace in your physical experience, because what you're experiencing right now, you created, right? And it doesn't matter which way we look at it with the law of cause and effect. We're usually living the energy that we're putting out in the world. So if you are not liking where you're at right now, or you are yearning for different changes in whatever area of your life this makes sense for you, spirit is telling us we can do so by tapping more into the heart space. How do I do that? I mean, it's easy for me to say as somebody who's clairsentient because I can feel the energy coming down. But I literally just drop the energy down into my heart. It's actually how I sit in the power as well, is I tune into that kind of heart space. And when we're living with the heart space activated and it's expansive, we tend to make decisions that are more aligned with that heart space. And I do feel that people will see a big shift in their lives and in their current situations when they make decisions from their heart. So, yeah. They're just making me feel that it's this slowing down that will let you kind of get into that space. Because sometimes when we're so busy all the time, it becomes a little bit of a habit and we have a hard time changing gears and slowing down just a little bit. So yeah, spirit is saying this is the inner earth card. So inner earth, this is also heart. This is a heart card because they say that the heart is the seat of the soul. It's where spirit resides within our physical experiences. So to access our spirit and access the higher self, get the guidance that we're yearning for, which will not come from outside of us, they are saying to access the inner earth, your heart. And they are saying that there are solutions and new beginnings that are coming when you do that. They are also asking us to stay grounded this week. We're actually having like a new moon in Pisces, and Pisces energy is very flighty. It's very kind of up here, but Spirit is asking us to stay very grounded through the experiences that we have this week. I just had Lauren Rainbow, who's an amazing medium from New England, as our guest mentor in the initiation circle yesterday, and it was fantastic. Ooh, hey, camera. And she talked about cleaning to be grounded. Now, I'm not a homemaker. I'm at home all day, but I'm definitely not a homemaker. And I was like, that's actually really good advice, because to get really grounded, we need to kind of be in our humanness. And cleaning, scrubbing things, maybe spring cleaning, because we're on the cusp of spring. We got the time change tomorrow, spring forward. It might be a good time to do some spring cleaning so that you can feel grounded in your present space. And so maybe consider doing that this week as well. Spirit, all these cards are asking you to go within, guys. Okay. So this is another card where it's called Star Ancestors, but it's asking you to look a little deeper. So again, this is a go within card. Spirit really wants us to be embodied this week. Embodied. And I wonder how that's going to go with all the Pisces energy that we have going. But they're saying like after we kind of go through this grounding and we go through, the portal of the heart and moving the energy back down into the heart, they're saying that doors are going to open for us. This is where the opportunities will come through. If we stay in the current state where we're going busy, analytical, we're actually going to miss the door. We're going to like walk right past it. So the access to your next move, the next step, is actually in being grounded, embodied, present, and going within. I can't say that enough, going within. One final card here. Isn't that so funny? Guys, all these cards. Okay, so this is slow down card, time and nature. This is another card, just like reiterating what Spirit was kind of saying through me at the beginning around earth. The earth is like body, right? Virgo kind of rules the body, earth sign. This is all about being embodied and slowing down. So maybe write a list of maybe 10 activities that help you slow down and 10 activities that help you feel embodied in this crazy experience we call life, and choose one a day. And just pick and dedicate some time to maybe one or two a day. Maybe instead of, if you're working on Zoom all the time, you're at the computer and you get 10 minutes, you go make a coffee and maybe stare out the window. Maybe go for a walk around the block, since the seasons are changing here in the Northern Hemisphere. Maybe clean, like I say, salt baths or something that I really love. I actually just moved a diffuser next to my desk, and I have a bunch of like birch and cedar, wintergreen, really kind of like earthy oils going for me. And meditating, right? Going within. That was a huge message for this week, is all about the answers coming within, the next step, the clarity on what's to come for you, decisions that you want to make. It's all an inside job. And I've been here before where I've been on the cusp of big changes, and I keep giving my power away, going to astrology readings and human design readings and psychic readings, hoping that some clarity will come. But the truth is, all the answers are within us. So we need to slow down enough to tune into our heart spaces and move the energy from our head down into our hearts to get really clear on what those next steps are. So try to have fun with it. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you guys next week.